My name is Irene Holiman. I'm the librarian, and this is.
Yeah, my name's Gary Wallace. I'm a research associate here.
We are at the Botanic Garden Library. We have a collection of 60,000 holdings, which includes botany, horticulture, ethnobotanical material, lots of information that is helpful for researchers, students of all ages. You're more than welcome to come and use our library. We want to tell you a little bit about our collection and what we have available for you if you're interested in coming to use our library.
This is one of the best botanical libraries anywhere in the country. It's all located in one place and easily accessible. It's not stored in warehouses anywhere. It's all right in this room.
We have some items that we wanted to share with you about the library and items from our special collections and archives. So Susanna Bixby Bryant was the founder of the California Botanic Garden. It originally started in Orange County on her family's ranch. Susanna at that time wanted to start a botanical research garden, library, and herbarium because she saw the need for preservation of California native plants. And she thought it was important to start a botanic garden focusing in on the conservation and preservation of California wild native plants. One of the items in our rare book room is Pliny the Elder's Natural History of the World. It's the oldest book in our collection from 1525. It is in Latin, strictly text. There are no illuminated pages in it at all. The cover is vellum, and as you see, it's just strictly text. And it talks about the different sciences. It's like an encyclopedia of natural history, the different sciences, astronomy and botany, geology, all of the sciences that they knew at that time. One of the other books that we have that Gary will talk about is Carl Linnaeus' Species Plantarum.
Yeah, we have I think at least 3 editions of Species Plantarum. Linnaeus, if you have ever heard of what's called the binomial nomenclature system, that is the giving 2 names to each species. He's the one that invented it, and it's used now basically in all forms of biological life. But so that other people would know what he was talking about, he listed all the phraseology that other people had used. They didn't used to say Morus alba as the name. What they used to say is the white bark tree that grows by the water that you use for this, or the short herb that flowers in the spring that you use for this, and everybody would have all these different phraseologies, and he included all of those in his books too.
We do have floras and that contain botanical illustrations. This is one of Risso's Natural History of the Oranges, citrus. And the binding is just beautiful, as you can see. This was from 1818. And we'll show you a little bit of some of the beautiful illustrations, the citrus illustrations. This is in French. The plates in here are still pretty colorful. You could see the outline where the engraving plate was placed. So that's one of the many botanical illustrated types of materials that we have in our collection.
So some of the other materials that are here in the library are journals. They start up here on this floor and they go down into the basement area. Down in here, we start getting into more of the books, and the books are arranged in one of the sections here. They're arranged by plant family, and the reason that's important is because then you can find all you want about a particular plant family. And the plant family sections runs from here almost for another 10 or 12 feet, all the different plant families known in the world. So even though this is a library focused primarily on plants, occasionally they do have books that include animals. In this particular case, insects. And there, a lot of times you won't know quite why this particular book called Catalog of Hymenoptera in North America and North Mexico, why would that be important to botanists? And the reason it's important to botanists is because in the back of this book is an index to pollen and nectar sources. So for botanists, this is a source book to find out who pollinates their plants. And if you're trying to conserve species and particular ecosystems, you need to save the pollinators as well as the plants. Another thing that's here is what's called the Parish Collection. It's a collection of all the books and pamphlets that were owned by a local botanist here named Samuel B. Parrish, who came out here in 1872 or 3 and left in 1920. This is all the materials that he had to identify plants in Southern California long before there was the internet or any other library in the area. That's what he used to identify his plants. This is probably the only complete in one place set of that vintage library anywhere that I know of.
We'd like to thank you for spending some time with us in the library. We hope you enjoyed your short tour. If you're interested in coming to use our resources, please contact Irene Holiman. You can find my information on the webpage, or it will be included on this video.
Hope you have time to come out and enjoy discovering things in the library, because there's still lots to discover here.